Shazil. Let me plug in the headphone. Is I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
So in the previous class, we were discussing let's start
Double
with
disc.
the other type of reactions, and that is displacement and decomposition, decomposition and combination reaction and combination reaction. Okay. So if I ask about what is combination reaction, do you have any idea?
Combining
Do you have any
the
idea what is combination reaction and what is decomposition reaction? No. Okay. So if I talk about the combination reaction, in the combination reaction, what we do, combination reaction, a single means what happens here that a single means two or more reactants combine together to form a single product. Okay. You note it down,
yes,
two or more reactant combine together to form a single product. Okay. To form a single product. Note it down. Two or more reactant combine together to form a single product. For example, if I'm saying that calcium oxide, or we can say calcium hydroxide, when passed with carbon dioxide, no, only calcium oxide, calcium oxide, when passed with carbon dioxide, it will give you calcium carbonate. Similarly, water when react with hydrogen, it will give you H2O. Okay, got it?
yes, sir.
Similarly, N2 plus 3H2 will gives you 2NH3.
Sir, can I scroll up?
Yes. So what is happening here is that we have 1A plus B plus C plus and so on will gives you a single product, Z. Okay, will gives you
Yes,
a
sir.
single product, that is Z. Next, noted.
Yes, sir.
What is decomposition reaction? In this, generally we say that they can be exothermic. Generally, they are exothermic reactions. Generally, they are exothermic
Yes, sir.
reactions. Okay. Now, if I'm talking about the endothermic here, decomposition reaction, decomposition is opposite to that one. Please note the definition. Sorry, sir. Yeah. Shazil, there is an important call from the institute, so that's why I need to respond. The reaction in which two or sorry, are you there, Shazil?
Yes, sir.
What happens in this one? Decomposition means that is decomposition. The reaction in which a single compound, a single compound breaks. A single compound breaks to form more than two products. A single compound break to form two or more products. That is called decomposition reaction. Okay, you got
Yes,
it?
sir.
So what happened in this one?
Yes,
Like for example, A decomposed to B plus C plus D and so on. Example, if you heat lead nitrate, PbNO3 whole twice, okay? You will give PbO plus NO2 plus O2. Got it?
yes, sir.
This NO2 has brown fumes. Brown fumes. The question will comes when you heat lead nitrate. Okay. So when you heat lead nitrate, this is lead nitrate. So brown color fumes arises. This brown color fumes is due to option 1 is lead oxide, option B is nitrogen dioxide, option C is oxygen. So which one gives the brown fumes? PbO or NO2 or O2? Which gives brown fumes?
I know it too.
NO2. Okay, got it?
Yes,
Next,
sir.
if I'm talking about the next one is Pb, like heating of ferrous sulfate. Heating of ferrous sulfate. When you heat ferrous sulfate, okay, FeSO4. When you heat it, it is 7H2O. It is green in color. When you heat it, first the water of crystalline will decompose. FeSO4 plus 7H2O. Okay. Then you keep on
Yes, sir.
continuously heating. This will gives you FeSO4. When you heat it, it will gives you Fe2O3 plus sulfur dioxide plus sulfur trioxide. Note it down. Okay. And this sulfur dioxide has pungent smell. Pungent smell. Pungent smell is like rotten egg. Like rotten
Yes.
egg. Are you saying something?
Sir, this is a decomposition reaction, right?
No, it is not composition. Yeah, it is decomposition. They are decomposition. Decomposition. Note it down fast.
Done, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Next is like if you heat AgCl. AgCl, if you heat AgCl, it will gives you 2Ag plus Cl2, chlorine gas. It is done in the presence of sunlight. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, AgBr. When you heat it, it also gives you 2Ag plus Br2. These both reactions are used in black and white photography. Black and white photography. These both are used in black and white photography. Note it down.
Done, sir.
Are you writing? I will check the notes after the class ends. Okay.
Sir, finished.
Okay, so decomposition, another decomposition reactions is this is also sunlight. Okay, now H2O, water, when you heat it, it will gives you electricity. When you use electricity to it, then it will gives you H2 plus O2. Okay, so the
Yes,
hydrogen
sir.
gas will be evolved, and this is known as, okay, electricity. The decomposition is known as electrical decomposition. Okay, this is known as electrical decomposition, electrical, or electrolysis or electrical decomposition, composition. Okay, because this is using sunlight, so this is known as photo decomposition. Photo decomposition. Okay, this is example of photo decomposition. Since they are using the heat, so these are known as these are known as thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition. Okay, so thermal decomposition use heat. Photo decomposition use what? Photo decomposition uses? Tell me. Decomposition uses sunlight, and electrical decomposition uses electricity to break down the substance. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so let me remind you all the type of reactions. First is displacement. What happened in the displacement reaction? Tell me. What happens in the displacement reactions? Tell me. You have written this one, na?
Sir.
In
Yes,
your
sir.
copy. So tell me what happens in the displacement reaction.
Sir, that displays the less reactive.
Yeah. We'll simply say that in the displacement reaction, the more reactive element displaces the less reactive elements. Okay. So in
Yes, sir.
displacement reaction, more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from their compound. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Second example. In this type of reaction, if I'm writing A, B, when react with C, so C will displace A and will gives you CB plus A. Okay,
Yes, sir.
CB plus A. Next, if I'm asking to the double displacement reaction,
The simultaneous exchange of ions.
yeah, in double displacement reaction, what happens? What
There is
happens
a
in the
simultaneous.
exchange of ion take place? For example, if I'm writing A, B and C, D, then it will gives you A and D will make bond and C and
AD
D will
plus.
make
Yes, sir.
CD. Okay. And decomposition we have learned, and decomposition, A is breaking down into more than A plus B plus C plus D. Only there will be single compound here. And in the combination, there will be more than one, but here should be only single compound. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So let's have questions over it. Just a minute. Chaliye, do this one.
Sir, only two.
Only two. They are more than one, correct? Or they can only two. Second. Yeah, it is double displacement. Very good. Very good. Next question. Just do this one.
Sir, only one.
Mhm.
Only one.
Only one. Formation of silver decompose. Only one. You are saying. Okay. Which of the following statement are true? Exposure of silver chloride to sunlight for a long duration turns gray due to formation of silver by the decomposition of silver chloride. Yes. Sublimation. No. Decomposition of chlorine gas from silver chloride. Oxidation of silver. Yes. Oxidation silver actually here it is silver chloride and it goes to plus from ones to zero. Okay, this is not correct. And decomposition of chlorine gas from silver chloride. So one and third is the correct option. B. Because decomposition of chlorine gas from silver chloride, it is also correct. It is also chlorine gas is formed when silver chloride is there. So this is also a reason. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Note it down. Note this question please in your copy. Done?
No, sir.
Now the next type of reaction is the redox reaction. Redox reaction. Note it fast.
Yes, sir. Finished.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I'm talking about the redox reaction, the next type of reaction is the redox reaction. What is redox reaction? If I'm talking about redox reaction, so red means reduction and ox means oxidation. So if in a reaction, this simultaneously there is a reduction as well as oxidation take place, that is considered to be as redox reaction. Means the two things at one time, reduction as well as oxidation, they both are taking place, then it will be considered as redox reaction. Okay. Then it will be considered as redox reaction. So please note it down. Redox reaction. Redox reaction.
So done.
Okay. So if I'm saying next is removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen. Okay. What is reduction? Removal of oxygen. Reduction is removal of oxygen from if from some element oxygen is being removed or hydrogen is being added. Okay. Then it is considered to be as reduction or reduction in oxidation state. Write it down, then I'm going to explain you each and everything. Or reduction in oxidation state. Or reduction in oxidation state.
Done, sir.
Or reduction in oxidation state. Okay. So if I'm saying that, for example, if in an element, if oxygen is being added, like for example, oxygen is being removed, like for example, if I'm saying, if you heat calcium, like for example, if you are heating water or NH3, when it is, so it will gives you N2 plus H2. So since from nitrogen, hydrogen is being removed, so removal of hydrogen is oxidation and addition of hydrogen is reduction. So if I write it like this way, N2 plus 3H2 will gives you 2NH3. So in this nitrogen, the hydrogen is being added. You can check it. The hydrogen is being added in this one. Okay. So we'll say that there is a reduction of hydrogen is taking, nitrogen is taking place. Okay. So N2 is being reduced. Okay. And then if N2 is reduced, then other will be oxidized. If one element is reduced, then other one will be oxidized. Okay. Got it? Got it?
Sir, into
Because the hydrogen is being added. Addition of hydrogen.
sir here also two, there also two, right?
This is N2, this is 2NH3. There's 2
Okay.
nitrogen.
Sir, left hand side also there is two nitrogen, right?
Yeah, there is also 2 nitrogen. N2 plus
So
3H2. Here is 6 hydrogen also. You can check it. 6 hydrogen, 3 to the 6 hydrogen, 3 to the 6 hydrogen. Okay, you understood?
no, sir.
That I'm going to explain you. First write down the oxidation. Then we will have the so many we're going to study. Write down the oxidation means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or increase in oxidation state. Or increase in oxidation state. It is opposite to that of reaction. In the reduction, there is a removal of oxygen. In the oxidation, there is an addition of oxygen. Okay, addition of oxygen. In the reduction, there is an addition of hydrogen, but in the oxidation, there is a removal of hydrogen. Here in oxidation, there is an increase in oxidation state. Here in reduction, there is decrease or reduce in oxidation state. Okay, this is opposite.
Yes.
Note it down.
Sir, done.
Okay. So if I'm saying the oxidation state, what is an oxidation state? First, let me explain you. If an element is written in its elementary form, like Cl2, Na, alone, not in the compound form, like in NaCl, Na is in compound form. But if I'm writing Na plus Cl2 will gives you NaCl. So this is alone Na, this is alone chlorine. Okay. So when an element is written in its elementary form, like I'm writing C plus O2 will gives you CO2. So here is carbon is written alone, oxygen is written alone, and it is in compound form. So when it is written alone, they are going to have zero oxidation state. Okay, like I'm writing
Yes.
H2 plus, if I'm writing H2 plus O2 will gives you H2O. So here hydrogen is written alone, oxygen is written alone in the molecular form. So their oxidation state will be 0. Got it? So here note it down. The element bears zero oxidation state in their elementary or molecular form. Element bears zero oxidation state in their elementary or molecular form.
Done, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
But when it is in compound form, then it has the same oxidation state that it has. For example, in compound, the chlorine has -1 oxidation state. H has +1 oxidation state. Okay. Similarly, oxygen has -2 oxidation state. That you have learned in the valency chart. Like Na 1 positive, Ca 2 positive. So if they are the compound form. Like for example, if I'm saying calcium oxide. So in calcium oxide, oxygen is going to have +2 oxidation state and oxygen is going to have -2 oxidation state. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Got it? So for
Yes,
example, if
sir.
I'm saying C plus O2 will gives you CO2. Sorry, Ca plus O2 will gives you calcium oxide, CaO. Okay. CaO. CaO. So here you will check calcium is written alone, so its oxidation state will be 0. Oxygen is written alone, its oxidation state will be 0. But in the compound form, it has +2 oxidation state and it has -2 oxidation state. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you will say that from 0 to +2, is it increase or decrease?
Increase.
Increase. So we will say increase in oxidation state means oxidation. And from 0 to -2, is it increase or decrease?
Decrease.
So it is -2. So we'll say it is decrease, and decrease means reduction. Reduction. So it is reduction here. You understood?
Yes, sir.
So write down the oxidation state of most of the elements. Like lithium, sodium, potassium has always one oxidation state. Beryllium, magnesium, and calcium always have 2 + 2 oxidation state. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine has always -1 oxidation state. Most of the time, oxygen has -2 oxidation state.
So these are the valency, right?
Yeah, these are the valencies.
Sir, done.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's move further. For example, write down this equation. MnO2. This is the most important reaction that is going to come in your examination. Note it down. Then I'm going to explain you that which substance is oxidized and which is not. So you will check MnO2 plus HCl will gives you plus HCl will gives you MnCl2 plus H2O plus C chlorine gas. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
What is the oxidation state of oxygen?
-2.
So the 2 minus 2 charge will create how much charge? If it is 2 oxygen atom, they are having -2, the total charge will be -4.
Yes, sir.
So if it is -4, then it will be +4 here to balance it. So Mn in MnO2 has oxidation state +4. Okay, got
Yes,
it?
sir.
What is the oxidation state of Mn in MnCl2? In MnCl2,
2.
yes, +2. Okay, because chlorine has -1. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Because chlorine 1 has -1. One chlorine atom has -1. So the 2 chlorine atom will have -2, -2. So they are acquiring -2. So it will have +2 charge so that it can balance it. Okay. Here chlorine is written alone. What is the oxidation state of chlorine?
-1.
-1. No, 0. It will be 0 because it is written alone.
Oh,
Cl2.
yes, sir.
Okay. Here chlorine has -1 oxidation state.
Yes, sir.
So if you check here from -1 to it goes to 0. -1 to 0. Is it oxidation or reduction?
Oxidation.
Yeah, it is increasing. We will say that it is oxidation. Okay. And from
Yes, sir.
+4 to +2.
Reduction.
Yeah, it is reduction. So we'll say there here that it is, you can simply say here that removal of oxygen is reduction. The oxygen is being removed. Okay. So it is reduction. And here you can say that hydrogen is being removed from the chlorine. What in water we don't check. Okay. So it is oxidation. Oxidation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oxidation. Note it down. The substance that is oxidized is known as reducing agent, and the substance that is reduced is known as oxidizing agent. Okay, the substance, for example, here MnO2 is an oxidizing agent. MnO2 is an oxidizing agent. Okay, the substance that is reduced is known as oxidizing agent. Note it down. The substance that is reduced is known as oxidizing agent. The substance that is reduced is known as oxidizing agent.
Done, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the substance that is oxidized is known as, okay. Now note down this reaction. Pb plus CO2 will gives you PbO plus CO2. Note this reaction.
Done, sir.
Okay. If I'm saying that here it is PbO. PbO plus C will gives you Pb plus CO2. If I'm asking this is lead oxide, so lead oxide is oxidized or reduced? Oxidized or reduced?
Reduced.
Reduced. If I'm asking carbon, carbon is oxidized or reduced?
Oxidized.
If I'm asking lead, lead is oxidized or reduced?
Lead
Lead.
is same.
No. Lead, you will check it from here. Lead is present here, so you will check it here. The lead and check it from the left, from right to left. So lead
It's
is getting
reduced.
oxidized. Oxidized. Lead oxide is reduced, lead is oxidized because lead is adding with oxygen na, here.
Ah, yes, sir.
And carbon dioxide, you will check here the removal of oxygen is taking place. So it is reduced. On the reactant side, we can check. Only reactant side has oxidizing and reducing agent. Okay. So tell me which is the
Yes.
oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent. Which is the oxidizing agent?
PbO and Pb.
PbO is the oxidizing agent only.
Yes, sir.
Only check the reactant, not the product.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The substance that is reduced is known as oxidizing agent. Okay. And here carbon is oxidized, so it is a reducing agent. So it is oxidizing agent, dicing agent, and it is the reducing agent. Reducing agent in short form is also known as reductant. Reductant. Reducing agent is also known as reductant. Reductant. Note it down. Reductant.
Done, sir.
Okay. Note it down. You have noted? Okay. So let's have questions over it. Let for example, if I'm having Cu plus Cu SO4 when added with zinc, it will gives you ZnSO4 plus Cu.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what is copper sulfate is oxidized or reduced, zinc is oxidized or reduced, and which one is the reducing and oxidizing agent? Tell me
Copper
fast.
sulfate reduced.
Okay, copper sulfate is reduced. Why? Because it is going from +2 to 0. So reduced. Okay. Next,
Zinc is oxidized.
reduced. And zinc is oxidized because it is going at plus from 0 to +2. Because in zinc sulfate, zinc has +2 valency and sulfate has -2. So that's why from 0 to +2 is increased. So it is oxidized. Oxidized. Okay. So which is oxidizing agent? Which is
Oxidizing
oxidizing and
agent.
reducing agent?
Zinc.
Okay. Zinc.
And
This is oxidizing.
reducing agent is copper.
Yeah. Copper is the oxidizing agent. The thing that is reduced, that is oxidizing agent. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oxidizing agent. Okay. And the thing that is oxidized is known as reducing agent. You understood now?
Yes, sir.
Let's have question over it. Okay, do this one.
Sir, 1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, and 4. Okay, let's check. Iron is getting oxidized. Yes, iron addition of oxygen. Iron is getting oxidized. Yes, it is correct. Iron is getting oxidized. Water is getting reduced. Yes, removal of hydrogen oxygen is reduction. So water is getting reduced. Okay,
Yes, sir.
removal oxygen and water is acting as a reducing agent. No, water is will act as oxidizing agent. So 1, 2, and
Yes, sir.
4 is the correct option. Very good. Next question. What could be the answer for this question?
Sir, combination reaction.
This combination. It is double displacement reaction. Barium chloride when react with ammonium sulfate. NH4 will gives you barium sulfate plus ammonium chloride, in which the barium sulfate is going to form the precipitate. So it is double displacement as well as precipitation reaction. Second and fourth. Note this question.
Answer.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. Which is the correct option here?
Two is to one.
2:1. It is correct. So when we electrolyze the water, the ratio of the hydrogen is 2 because it is H2O. When you heat it, you will get H2 plus O2. So you got it. This is 2:1 ratio. Okay. Next.
Yes.